Have you ever wondered why, even though you eat healthy, take daily walks, and do all the right exercises for your age, your legs still feel weaker with time? Why does it take longer to get out of a chair than it used to? Why do the stairs feel steeper, the walks more tiring? Is it just aging, or is something else silently draining the strength from your legs without you even knowing? Here's a truth that might surprise you. Some of the fruits you believe are healthy may actually be quietly sabotaging your leg strength, joint mobility, and circulation. Yes, certain seemingly harmless fruits can negatively impact your blood sugar, your circulation, and inflame your joints, especially after the age of 60. And chances are, you're eating them regularly, thinking they're part of a healthy diet. In today's video, I'll reveal 7 common fruits that may secretly harm your legs as you age, and show you smarter fruit alternatives that can support strong, pain-free legs and better movement. If you care about your independence, mobility, and quality of life as you grow older, you need to see this. Let's talk in the comments. Have you ever felt leg pain or swelling after eating a certain fruit? Share your story. Type 1 if you're ready to make a change for your health. Type 0 if you're still unsure and want to learn more. Don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful, and subscribe to stay updated with more tips on aging well, living strong, and staying happy in your golden years. Part 1. Pineapple. The sweetness that silently weakens your legs. Do you remember the last time you had pineapple? Maybe it was a warm summer afternoon. You sliced the golden fruit into wedges, chilled and refreshing, letting that sweet and tangy flavor melt on your tongue. Pineapple has long been celebrated for its tropical vibrancy, good for digestion, rich in vitamin C, and praised for its anti-inflammatory properties. And that's all true, but only if your body is young, strong, and resilient. As we age, things change. Our circulation slows. Our blood vessels become more delicate, more reactive. The foods that once nourished us can now, little by little, become burdens to a body that simply can't process them the way it used to. Pineapple, unfortunately, is one of those foods. Packed with natural sugars and a powerful enzyme called bromelain, pineapple can be surprisingly harsh on aging legs. Even a few slices can spike your blood sugar, putting strain on the tiny blood vessels that feed your calves, ankles, and feet. Over time, this can translate into sluggish circulation, muscle fatigue, and that dull, dragging ache after only a short walk. And bromelain, the enzyme once praised for reducing inflammation, can actually aggravate joints that are already inflamed, especially for seniors living with arthritis. If you've ever felt that hot, burning sensation in your knees or ankles after a meal, pineapple might be part of the reason. What makes it truly dangerous is how quiet the damage is. There's no immediate pain, no warning sign, just subtle changes. A bit more stiffness getting out of bed, a little more soreness climbing stairs, a heaviness in your knees by the end of the day. Then one day you realize you're not walking as fast. You're not standing up as easily. You blame age, but maybe, just maybe, it's been those golden wedges of pineapple gently stealing your strength. And if you're on blood thinners, take extra care. Bromelain can interact with your medications, making them too strong or not strong enough. What seems like an innocent fruit can become a risky wild card when combined with medication and a slowing metabolism. No one's saying you must give up pineapple forever, but it's time to reevaluate what your body needs now, not what it used to handle. Maybe pineapple once made you feel energized, but today your legs, your foundation, your freedom may be asking for something gentler, steadier, safer. Listen to them. Because your legs don't just carry you, they carry your independence. And if something, no matter how sweet, is quietly threatening that, you deserve to know. Part 2. Banana. The sweet friend that might be betraying you. Few fruits are as familiar and safe as the humble banana. Soft, sweet, easy to peel. It's the go-to snack for many, especially seniors. It's praised for being rich in potassium, easy on digestion, and known to help prevent muscle cramps. For years, bananas have felt like a trusted friend in any healthy diet. But here's the truth we often overlook. Not every body and not every age processes bananas the same way. Bananas are packed with natural sugars and fast-digesting carbohydrates. After you eat one, your blood sugar can spike rapidly. For someone younger, that's usually not a big deal. But after age 60, when your metabolism slows and insulin sensitivity declines, that same banana can quietly trigger a cascade of effects on your legs. Have you ever felt unusually tired after a breakfast that included a banana? Or noticed heavy, dragging legs during a short walk? It's not in your head. Blood sugar spikes reduce blood flow to your legs, leading to subtle aches, tightness in your calves, and reduced stamina. And there's more. Bananas can also promote water retention, especially in those with heart or blood pressure issues. That extra fluid can settle in your ankles and feet, causing swelling, stiff joints, and making each step feel just a bit harder than the last. The irony? You eat bananas to feel energized and strong, but they might be stealing the strength you need to stay on your feet. Because they're soft and easy to digest, many seniors eat bananas daily, sometimes even before bed. But this habit can leave your blood sugar unstable during sleep, contributing to nighttime cramps, morning stiffness, or a restless feeling in your legs. Bananas aren't bad, but as our bodies age, becoming slower, more sensitive, even healthy foods can turn into burdens if we're not mindful. You don't have to give them up completely, but you can start listening more closely. A banana in the morning might weigh your legs down all day. A banana at night could make you wake up stiff and sore. Your body is speaking. The question is, are you listening? Part 3. Grapes. Tiny fruits. Quiet fire in your joints. They're small, sweet, and so easy to eat that you barely realize how many you've had. Grapes. Charming, juicy, heart-healthy, antioxidant-rich. They sit beautifully on your table, slip easily into your hand and feel like a guilt-free snack. And yes, they do contain resveratrol, which is praised for supporting heart health. But what no one tells you is this. For aging bodies, grapes can be deceptively dangerous, especially for your joints and legs. Why? Because tucked beneath their delicate skins is a high load of fructose, fruit sugar, and when you eat grapes in quantity, which is easy to do, this sugar rushes to your liver. If the liver can't process all of it, and that's common with age, it converts into fat and uric acid. Uric acid doesn't just trigger gout, it can quietly settle into your joints, especially the toes, ankles, and knees, creating slow-burning pain, tenderness, and stiffness. Have you ever felt a sharp, inexplicable pain in your big toe at night? Or a creeping ache in your calves after a short stroll? It might not be your age, it might be the grapes. What makes grapes especially tricky is how easy they are to overeat. Unlike a banana or an apple, grapes are bite-sized, snackable. You eat 3, then 10, then the whole bowl, not realizing you've just ingested a massive dose of sugar your aging metabolism might struggle to handle. That sugar fuels inflammation, worsens circulation, and adds to that morning stiffness or evening swelling that creeps into your joints. And since grapes look so harmless, you never suspect them. Instead, you blame age. But perhaps what's been slowing you down isn't time. It's the fruit you've trusted for years. Grapes aren't inherently bad, but after 60, especially with a history of joint issues or poor circulation, their sweet gift can come at a cost. One your legs and feet pay quietly, day after day. The damage doesn't strike suddenly. It builds slowly. A little ache here, a little tightness there, until walking feels heavier. Movement less free. Growing older doesn't mean giving up sweetness, but it does mean being wiser, choosing with awareness, eating with intention, and protecting what matters most. The strength in your step, the ease in your movement, the freedom to walk without pain. Part 4. Watermelon, refreshing sweetness that may drain your strength. No fruit captures the spirit of summer quite like watermelon. A juicy slice on a hot afternoon, sweet, cool, hydrating, can feel like nature's perfect gift. You bite into it and the juice rushes in, quenching your thirst and lifting your mood. Watermelon has always been seen as light, harmless, and refreshing, almost like water wrapped in fruit form. Low in calories, full of hydration. What could possibly go wrong? But after age 60, Even the gentlest foods deserve a second look. Watermelon has a very high glycemic index, GI, meaning it can cause your blood sugar to spike quickly after eating. Every time that happens, your body releases insulin to stabilize it. But with age, your metabolism slows, and your ability to regulate insulin becomes less efficient. The result? Chronic, low-grade inflammation, and your legs may be the first to suffer. Have you noticed your legs feel more tired after a simple snack of watermelon? Your ankles swell slightly the next morning, or your knees ache when standing? It's no coincidence. Though watermelon is mostly water, it quietly delivers a sugar surge that disrupts circulation. The tiny vessels that feed your calves, joints, and feet become strained. Oxygen moves slower, and you start to feel heavy-legged. At first, it seems trivial, but over time, each slice of watermelon adds a little more weight to the invisible burden your legs carry. One day you realize you're climbing stairs slower, standing up with more effort, walking as if gravity just got stronger. What's truly deceptive is how silent the damage is. There's no sharp pain, no fever, just a growing sense of fatigue. You blame age, but what if it's been that innocent slice of watermelon, again and again? You see, watermelon doesn't warn you. It lulls you with its lightness, then leaves your blood sugar swinging and your circulation struggling. And with every insulin spike, inflammation quietly finds its way to your knees, ankles, and calves. Because it's so refreshing, it's easy to overdo it. One slice becomes two, then half a melon. Each bite adds to the unstable blood sugar, and your body pays, not with loud symptoms, but with slower steps, heavier legs, and stiff mornings. Loving watermelon is natural, but after 60, the better question is, does that fruit love you back, or does it quietly take away your ease of movement? Watermelon isn't evil, but it's no longer the summer savior it used to be if your body can't handle the sugar roller coaster it brings. Always remember, your legs do more than carry you. They carry your independence, your dignity, your joy, and if something, no matter how refreshing, makes each step harder, you deserve to know and to choose differently. Part 5. Orange, the bitter edge of a sweet habit. Oranges. They've been a staple in American kitchens for decades. A glass of orange juice in the morning, a few slices after dinner, or a quick boost of vitamin C during flu season. It's a routine that feels safe, natural, even healthy. And it's true. Oranges are rich in nutrients. They provide vitamin C, antioxidants, and immune support. But here's what we often overlook. After the age of 60, not everybody handles that sweet, citrusy burst the same way, especially joints that are aging, circulation that is slowing, and metabolisms that have changed. Oranges are highly acidic, packed with citric acid, which can be harsh on aging digestive systems and irritating to joints, especially those already battling inflammation or arthritis. Have you ever woken up with stiff knees, a dull ache in your hips, or mild ankle swelling that seemed to come out of nowhere? It might not just be the weather or activity, it might be that evening glass of orange juice you thought was helping your health. As we grow older, our digestive lining becomes more sensitive. Our joints lose some of their ability to bounce back from small stresses. And while oranges are natural doesn't always mean gentle, not for a body with fragile joints and slower circulation. And don't forget, oranges also contain natural sugars. Combine those sugars with acidity, and you get a recipe for blood sugar swings, inflammation, and poor circulation, all of which can lead to tired legs, stiff knees, and swelling that lingers long after the sweetness fades. The most dangerous thing is the false sense of safety. Oranges look healthy, they taste refreshing, but behind that familiar comfort could be a fruit silently contributing to your morning stiffness, your joint pain, or your swelling ankles. Not everyone reacts the same, but if you've noticed frequent stiffness in your joints when waking, swollen ankles after long days, or a lingering heaviness in your calves after sitting, it may be time to listen more closely to what your body is quietly telling you. Oranges aren't bad. They just might no longer be right for the version of you that exists today. A version that values stability, strength, and the ability to walk pain-free more than the traditions of yesterday. Because those legs of yours, They don't just carry you, they carry your freedom, your confidence, your life. And if anything, even something as seemingly healthy as an orange threatens that, you deserve to pause and reconsider. Part 6. Green apple. Crisp, clean, but cold to the aging body. If there's a fruit that symbolizes purity and health, many would point to the green apple. With its smooth skin, cool green hue, light fragrance, and tart, crisp bite, the green apple feels like nature's perfect snack. It's often seen as the healthier choice, especially for older adults looking to cut back on sugar. But here's what's often overlooked. Beneath that fresh exterior is a mix of acid and hidden sugars. Two things that an aging body doesn't always handle well. You may have noticed it before. After eating a green apple, your stomach feels just a little unsettled, or your legs seem unusually tense, like your body is tightening from the inside. That's not your imagination. Green apples contain a compound called malic acid. It's what gives them their sharp tartness. When you're younger, your gut and joints handle this acid easily. But after 60, your digestive lining becomes thinner and your joints more reactive. Suddenly, malic acid becomes a silent irritant, tapping on your body's most vulnerable places. Many seniors report a dull ache in the hips or thighs after eating green apples, a warm tightness in the legs without any heavy activity, or stiffness in the knees when standing up after sitting for a while. It seems odd, doesn't it, that a fruit so clean and wholesome could cause such discomfort. But that's the danger. Green apples feel safe, so we eat them frequently, sometimes even right before bed, hoping they'll curb hunger or help with digestion. And yet, that's exactly when the body is most fragile. The natural sugars in green apples, though subtle, can raise blood sugar levels slightly, especially during rest when metabolism slows down. Over time, this can lead to nighttime leg cramps, muscles seizing out of nowhere, morning fatigue in your legs like your steps are heavier, or sluggishness climbing stairs, even if you were fine the day before. It's not your fault. It's not a mistake. It's simply that your body has changed, and your habits need to catch up. Green apples aren't bad, but their crispness, their acidity, their bite may be too sharp for a body that now needs gentler nourishment. Growing older doesn't mean giving up everything you love. It means listening with more care and being brave enough to say goodbye, not to the apple itself, but to the parts of your routine that no longer serve you. Because every step you take isn't just a movement. It's a declaration of freedom, and if something, even a small green apple, makes that step harder, you have every right to choose differently. Part 7. Mango, sweet as memory, but heavy on the legs. Some sweetness isn't just about flavor, it's about memory. Mango, golden, soft, fragrant, is the kind of fruit that brings a smile before the first bite. Maybe it reminds you of summer days, fresh mango slices in a bowl, or making mango smoothies for your grandchildren. It feels like comfort, like reward, and that's exactly why it's so hard to give up. But here's the truth. Mango is one of the highest sugar fruits you can eat, and after 60, even natural sugar can become a quiet challenge, one your body feels, even if your taste buds don't. Have you ever noticed a slight tingling in your feet after eating mango? Swollen ankles or tight calves during a walk? A burning ache in your knees or toes later in the day? This happens because mango's high sugar content triggers insulin spikes, and in aging bodies that can lead to chronic inflammation, especially in joints already under stress. Inflammation doesn't shout, it whispers slower movements, in the effort it takes to rise from a chair, in the way stairs seem to stretch longer than they used to. And mango is dangerously easy to overeat. It's smooth, satisfying, and feels light. But bite after bite, you're delivering sugar surges that your body has to work hard to regulate. With each surge, circulation weakens, nerves become irritated, and fatigue builds quietly in your legs. This is especially important for those with diabetes or prediabetes, arthritis, gout, or joint inflammation, or poor lower body circulation. Because for these bodies, mango is no longer just a tropical treat, it's a hidden burden under its bright golden color. No one's asking you to give up mango, but you do have the right to ask yourself, Does this fruit still nourish the version of me I am today? Is the moment of sweetness worth the heavier steps, the unspoken aches, the loss of ease in my movements? Growing older isn't about restriction, it's about refinement. It's about choosing what helps you move freely, feel lighter, and live more fully, even if it means rethinking what you once thought was harmless. Because real sweetness isn't just in the taste, it's in the freedom of a steady step, the comfort of a pain-free day, and the quiet confidence of knowing you're caring for your body with wisdom. Sweetness that heals. Fruits that support strong aging. Growing older doesn't mean giving up on sweetness. It simply means choosing that sweetness more wisely, not just to delight your taste buds, but to nourish your body, especially your legs that have carried you through so much of life. You don't have to cut out fruit. In fact, there are fruits that can boost circulation, reduce inflammation, and bring a fresh lightness to your day, if you choose the right ones. Let's begin with berries like blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. These tiny fruits are low in sugar, but rich in antioxidants, which means they fight inflammation, improve blood flow, reduce swelling, and ease joint pain naturally. With just a few berries a day, your steps can feel lighter, your calves less tense, and your walks more enjoyable. Cherries, those ruby-red treasures, are another underrated natural remedy. Eaten in moderation, they help lower uric acid levels, making them effective in preventing flare-ups of joint pain or gout. But remember, less is more when it comes to cherries in aging bodies. And don't overlook the mighty avocado. Though not sweet, it's one of the best fruits you can eat. Packed with healthy fats, avocado helps reduce inflammation, cushion joints, and maintain steady energy without causing blood sugar spikes. Just a few slices can feel like oil for your internal gears. If you're seeking something gentle on the stomach, turn to papaya. Its natural enzymes aid digestion and gently soothe inflammation, giving your aging digestive system a bit of relief it quietly craves. Finally, let the pear bring softness to your plate. Mildly sweet and full of soluble fiber, pears provide stable energy, support digestion, and are easy on your joints and blood sugar. These fruits won't age you. They'll help you age gracefully, with less pain, more comfort, and the freedom to move as you please. A message for you, who choose strength, not surrender. If you've stayed with me this far, that tells me something powerful. You're not someone who accepts aging as a slow surrender. You're here because you're listening to your body. You're learning to care for the legs that have carried you through a lifetime, not with fear, but with awareness, with gentleness, and with the courage to make a change. And here's the truth. It's never too late to feel stronger. It's never too late to feel lighter in your own body. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Just make one better choice at a time. Every step you take, every piece of fruit you choose, every mindful moment, it all says, I am choosing strength. I am choosing to live consciously. Aging is not an ending. It's a new chapter where you can live with less pain, more freedom, and deeper peace with every breath. And that chapter starts with the small things. A handful of berries instead of a slice of mango, a glass of water instead of orange juice, and a willingness to let go of old habits in favor of healing. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever experienced unexplained leg pain or joint fatigue? What's one thing you're ready to change in your daily diet? If this video opened your eyes even just a little, hit that like button. Let me know we're on this path together. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so I can continue to bring you tips, reminders, and insight each week to help you age stronger, live longer, and move more freely. You deserve to live this stage of life with intention, dignity, and care. And every step of the way, I'll be right here with you.